It's time for us to look high and low as we do each and every Monday and ask that fateful question.
Where in the world is Maggie McDaniel? Where in the world is Maggie McDaniel?
Right here.
Right here.
Maggie.
Hi there.
Good morning
morning.
to you.
How are
We've got so much going on, Maggie. I want to talk I know we've got some other stuff we want to cover. The Holy Land is recovering. I mean, look, we're making some movements forward. A lot more to pray about and all that, but we are having people go over there again, thanks be to God. Hopefully that will continue. And one of the reasons it needs to continue, and you talk about this often, our Christian brothers and sisters who are over there are under great pains.
Oh, absolutely.
In the best of times.
Absolutely.
And right now, making tremendous sacrifices, although the numbers have already dwindled by quite a bit. Those who are there need our support.
Absolutely.
They need our help. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we got to return.
No, we do have to return. One thing that one of our favorite guides, Riz, used to say is, we know we're in the minority. We always know that. But when pilgrims are coming, nonstop, he goes, we never feel like that.
Right.
Because we have the support of our family, which is worldwide.
Right.
Our Christian brothers and sisters. So, no, I am anxious to get some groups going back again. So I've actually been contacting a few priests to see if we can get something going the end of the year or the first of next year.
Good. It's time to get back.
Yeah, it is time to get back. Yeah,
Yeah.
but absolutely. But what I've been thinking about lately
What?
is with the upcoming canonization of Carlo Acutis, is just being in Assisi. For those of you who have been to Assisi, you know how special it is and what a blessing it is to be there. It really does take you back into time. And where his body is laid out is basically right at the Episcopal residence, where it is now, where the office is, where it used to be, where the bishop used to live down here. Santa Maria Maggiore is right next to it. That's the place where St. Francis went and basically took off his clothes, gave up everything, and said, I'm renouncing the goods of the world and the riches of my family.
Yeah.
And I'm following the Lord. And that's where Carlo wanted to be. He wanted to be in Assisi. He's from Milan. He's from Milano, but they traveled to Assisi a lot. They had a summer home there, and he absolutely loved Assisi. So if you've never been there, boy, you know what? We'd love to take you and show
what's
you
the
around
name
there.
of the cathedral?
The cathedral in Assisi is San Rufino, or the Basilica. I mean, but the church is Santa Maria Maggiore.
Oh, okay.
It's actually, when you're standing in the courtyard of Santa Chiara, St. Clare of Assisi, you can see the top of the church. It's just like down a little
Is
slope.
that St. Mary Major? Is that
Yes.
That's the same.
Yes.
And we have one in Rome.
Absolutely, yeah. There's
titled,
many of
right.
them all over the place.
Where the Holy Father has said
Right.
he's going. Pope Francis
That's where he
wants to be interred there.
Yes, yes. When there are some other famous people there as well. One of them, St. Jerome.
Well, now I wanted to ask you. So Assisi, I've been. I did get to make one trip to Italy, and included in that was a couple of days in Assisi. The whole of. So when you go to visit St. Francis, where he slept and all that, there's a hole that they say is an opening to hell or something. What do you know that story? Or he would sleep on his use a rock.
He'd
as a
use
pillow.
a rock as a pillow.
Yeah,
right.
Just trying to keep away all the
Right. But
yeah.
the thing
the
is,
attacks of the evil one, because obviously
Yeah.
our saints are kind of singularly
Right.
attacked.
right. And the
he was.
beauty about Assisi is, you can go down in the valley to Santa Maria degli Angeli, where he died, and where he actually, the first hut where he would go down and pray, and where St. Clare went down and they cut off her hair. You can go to San Damiano, which is just outside of the walls, where the crucifix spoke to him.
Yeah, right.
And it's still active today with, it's still a convent for men there. It was for St. Clare at the time, where she actually, the Blessed Sacrament, she held that up. And there's a miracle that happened there when she turned away the forces of the Perugians when they were attacking. You can go up the mountain to the Hermitage, where he would pray and get away. So it's such a wonderful place to go, surrounded by, and the thing is, you feel like you're back in the medieval time, because it's still a walled city. You go through the small arches, narrow streets, cobblestone. Many of the hotels are small and kind of unique because they're old homes and buildings that were converted. It's not like they tear things down and build them up. So the charm, the absolutely beauty, and the peacefulness, you can feel God's presence in Assisi. You really can.
And that's, they say saints travel together, but they travel as packs. And we definitely see that in Assisi. You get, again, Blessed Carlo, now about to be canonized, St. Carlo Acutis. has that connection there too. I mean,
Absolutely.
and we're thinking about where we're going to Poland,
Yes.
where you have just one saint after the next, one gigantic man or woman of God that follows the next. It's like there's just this abundance of grace where a saint is, and then another saint is raised up. So
Absolutely. And I think that's the beauty of our faith. We're meant to be in community. We raise each other up, and you can't do it on your own. I think people who try and do it on their own, except maybe a few exceptions that were hermits and they pray and then they have a following, people come after them.
Yeah.
We can't do this life on our own.
Well, look, and
we
we're not-
need God every
point,
single day,
yeah.
every single moment, and I think then we bring each other up.
Now, here's the thing. Like, if you go to Poland with us, we can't guarantee you're going to heaven. But if you don't go, it's not our fault if you don't. You know what I mean? I mean, that's kind of the way I look at it. Like, it's got to be, it's a step in the right direction,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Absolutely.
CatholicFaithJourneys.com, we still have some room.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
And that's another place, Maggie, where we're talking about one place after the next, after the next. Obviously, if you go to the Holy Land, you have that. If you go to Italy, you have that. If you go to Poland, you have that as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
no, absolutely. No, it's a blessing. So, yeah, we still have space, and we'd love to have you join us. Absolutely.
Yeah. St. Maximilian Kolbe, St. Faustina,
St.
St. John Paul the
Stein,
Great.
John Paul
Oh, my
II,
goodness.
Our Lady of Czestochowa.
Yeah, and then, of course, the evil done in that land as well. We'll be going to Auschwitz. And
Yeah.
where the evil one is present, saints are raised up. So thanks be to God.
Yeah.
CatholicFaithJourneys.com. Don't miss the opportunity.